Hey guys, before we get into today's video, I wanted to let you know about Black Shore. This is an MCN here on YouTube that you have the chance of getting partnered by, in which they're going to offer up a ton of services to give you the opportunity to grow and expand your YouTube channel. Now, if you want to learn more, the link is going to be in the description where you can see a ton of the services that they do offer up. But just to name a few, you're going to have access to an entire music library where you can use music for your YouTube videos. You're going to have access to an entire community of other content creators that you can converse with and get advice from. There are mentorship programs, and the folks at Black Shore will give you a ton of channel guidance. And that's just a few of the services that I mentioned there. There are plenty more. It's also worth mentioning that there's no lock-in with Black Shore. It's a month-by-month thing. And even if you're a channel that doesn't have monetization available yet, you can get the services that I just mentioned as well as more just by paying a monthly fee of $15.99, where the first month is only going to be $1. So if you want to try it out and see some of these services that are available to you and see if it helps you out and gives you the proper guidance with your YouTube channel, the first month is just $1. And if you like it, you can continue on with Black Shore and continue with that monthly fee. Or if you want to opt out, that option is completely available to you as well. There are no lock-ins here whatsoever. So like I said, link is in the description if you want to learn more. And with all that said, enjoy the video. Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of That's a Wrap. I'm Caboose.
I'm Ender the Answer.
And today what we got for you guys here is something that I'm sure plenty of you have been waiting for. We did this an entire year ago with Avengers Infinity War, with our Infinity War countdown. And now we are back with our countdown to Endgame. Now we're going to explain everything and give you guys a rundown for those of you who may have not tuned into the Infinity War countdown. But before we do so, I just wanted to ask you guys if you could leave a like rating on the video, especially for the hype of Avengers Endgame. That would be awesome. So if you could leave a like, that'd be great. But okay. Let's explain the format here. I'm going to kick it to you.
Wow, Caboose, a year just went by, like in a snap. So I'm glad that we're here. I'm so excited for this movie and doing this series. So the way we're going to do it this year is obviously we want to get everybody involved. One that looks at the comments. We're going to do a video every single week covering a different topic.
That's right.
And we're going to do that leading right up into the movie. So every single week. And then the third week of each month, we're going to take a poll or comments from the fans, and then we're going to take a suggestion from them of the video we're going to cover the next week.
Exactly.
So the last video every month. But we're not done there, Caboose. And also what we're going to do, whoever is the chosen one that gives us that topic, we're going to do a giveaway.
Yep.
So it's going to be an Amazon gift card, movie tickets, whatever it may be, and we're going to up that giveaway each month leading up to the movie.
That's right. So send in your topics, things you maybe want us to talk about for Avengers Endgame, and then you can win a prize each month leading up to the release of the film. So it sounds like it's a pretty sweet deal to me.
Let us know your theories. Let us know your ideas. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So today's topic is actually a big one. This is a topic that I'm sure is the #1 question for Avengers Endgame, honestly. And that's how the snapped Avengers, the people who were dusted in the decimation, as it's titled, how will they come back? Because we know they are, okay? Spider-Man Far From Home is coming. We know it takes place after Avengers Endgame.
Yes.
Doctor Strange 2 has been greenlit.
Yes.
Black Panther 2 has been green. Like, we know these characters are coming back.
Coming.
Okay?
Exactly.
There's really no secrecy around that.
I know for 1 second after that got dusted, I was like, oh my God, are they gone? No. But that's just that.
It lasted a second.
The emotion of that
It lasted a second, yeah. So we know they're coming back. It's just the question is how? How will they come back? And that's what we're going to get into here. So let's kick things off. I think the main theory that everyone's kind of having right now, the big, idea that everyone's had since it happened, the immediate thought is that they're in the Soul Stone.
Yeah, well, I got to tell you, Caboose, the first thing that I could say covering this topic this week is expect the unexpected.
Yeah.
There is no one, and I mean no one, that called the Soul Stone in Infinity War.
Yeah.
There's just no one. You just could not have known. Yeah. That's what the directors do. They're going to put this in secret. So we're going to do our best. I know you've got a big one today, but expect the unexpected. Yeah. And another thing I wanted to say is, when are they going to come back? First, second, third act of the movie. There's a lot of unpredictables here as to how this will happen, but expect the unexpected.
Now, because you say that, there's really no way for us to kind of guaranteed predict. Of course, we're just theorizing, but if we're talking about when, I think it's pretty fair that everyone kind of unanimously agrees they'll probably come back towards the end of the movie.
I think so as well. They're going to focus a lot on the OGs.
Yes. And I think the goal, more than just defeating Thanos, is bringing those people back.
Yes.
Before they want to take down Thanos, they probably want to find out how they can bring those people back. And Thanos may be key to that. They might want to keep him alive in doing that. So, yeah, I think that'll happen towards the end of the movie. I'm actually expecting it'll probably be the end of the movie, is them all coming back. But we'll see. Now, there's another theory that other people are talking about, because we see Ant-Man is in the movie, and we know a lot that relates to Ant-Man is very important to the Avengers, to Avengers Endgame, and that is through the quantum realm. We know there's some time travel.
We know that's going to be involved, and you know me with the time travel, I'm always iffy, but we know that's going to be a critical component to this movie. But what I wanted to say, Caboose, was the thing that's so critical to me this movie, and I hope we find it out, is what is the time that has passed since the snap to where we are at the movie. That is such a critical time frame, because there's a few things that need to be explained with some of the dusted characters. Is Aunt May wondering where Peter is? Is Wong wondering where Doctor Strange is? Who's the new king of Wakanda? Like, all these things. Is it 6 months? And based on this trailer that we have seen, I don't think it can be a year, because Tony wouldn't be able to survive without food for a year.
But you never know how much food they have on the ship.
That is true. How much can you really have on a ship?
I know.
So that's going to be a critical thing for me. That's going to set the tone of the movie.
It's a big ship, and I'm sure that the Guardians always have some sort of contingency plan if they were to ever be stranded in space.
Fair enough.
Let's pack enough to be able to be okay. So I think, just because of the way that the Marvel movies have always been structured, that they move in real time, you know? So, like, every film takes place pretty much around the year that it's coming out. I think that it'll have been a year. You know, Infinity War and Endgame are a year apart. I think it'll have been a year. But because of set photos and the way that we've seen Tony with, like, this gray hair and everything, I think that we will skip ahead a couple of years at some point in the film.
The time travel aspect is, of course, always going to be a big
But I don't think it'll be time travel. I think what we'll just get is, like, a black screen and 3 years later.
Fair enough.
Something like that.
Enough.
But anyways,
yes.
More so, the quantum realm. Now, talking about the time travel.
Yes.
Could they go back? Could they maybe try to get the time stone itself and utilize that in some way, shape, or form? The quantum realm is the big MacGuffin of this movie.
It is.
You know, it is the
really
one
is.
Key factor as to how they're going to be able to execute any sort of plan in this movie. And even just the fact that Scott Lang is there and he is in this film is because he got out of the quantum realm. So that's going to be important, is how did he do it? You know, because that must mean he has some sort of control.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know? It is going to, and I think when they do come back, however it's going to happen, and I know you've got an excellent theory on this, Caboose, I think they will be messed up. I don't know if there's going to be some memory loss for the characters. They're not going to just come back and be ready to go to war. They're going to, you know, they just went through this unbelievable experience. They got dusted and left the world. So I think when they come back, it's not going to be boom right back in the action.
The only person who I think will come back and be in good tact with himself is Doctor Strange, because I think Doctor Strange knew this was going to happen.
Fair enough.
Because he saw the future.
Fair enough.
So I think when he comes back, he'll be like, "Oh my God, you guys did it! You did it!" You know.
Yes. And he was one of the calmer ones when he got dusted.
Exactly.
He just kind of got dusted, and he was like,
"We're in the end game now."
I knew this was coming. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think when he comes back, he will be a little more understanding and aware of what's going on. But I do agree, when they come back, they'll probably be a little out of sync. They'll probably be like, what just happened? Where am I? That kind of thing. So we'll see. And it's also important to note as well, will they come back just wherever the Avengers are at the moment, or do they come back wherever they were dusted?
Exactly. You know? I was thinking about that too, because if they come back where they're dusted, how are they going to get to where the fight needs to be? I mean, just a question.
There's a million questions. But okay. We do this thing, and we did this with Infinity War, where we have our kind of normal speculation. We kind of try to be a little logical, a little reasonable, and then we have a out there sort of idea. So this is my out there idea.
You got a doozy.
I got a doozy. In the comics, as they are known, the Infinity Gems, there has always been a rumored 7th gem. Now, there's been different variations of this. You know, there was this jokey one called the Continuity Gem that's like has something to do with Deadpool. It's a massive joke. There's one called the Death Gem, which I don't think that they'll use. What it does is, like, when Thanos wields his power, it's too much for him to control and he dies because of it. Don't think they'll do that.
Nope.
But the one that I think is most popular in comics to be the 7th Infinity Gem is called the Ego Gem. And this one is known to contain the power of all 6 gems combined. And it's manifested as a being known as a Nemesis. Now, I don't think that they're going to follow this specific storyline to a T. We know that they like to borrow things from comics into these films, but they add their own twist on it.
And I love how they do that. I love how they do that.
Just the fact that they're called Infinity Stones and not Infinity Gems is another twist that they've added into the films.
That's right.
So I think that they will do the Ego Gem. It contains the power of all 6 stones in Avengers Endgame. And what I think will happen is, I think Thanos knows where it is, and he hid it because he knows where it is, and he knows its ability and its power. Okay. And where could you hide something that nobody can go? The quantum realm.
Okay.
So the seventh Infinity Stone, the Ego Stone, is trapped in the quantum realm, and Captain Marvel, one of the most powerful Avengers, is on her way. She will be the one to wield it. And I think that the only way to reverse the snap is to have an Infinity Stone of such power to snap it back.
Okay, fair enough.
So Captain Marvel, somehow, some way, whether they build a gauntlet themselves, wields the Ego Stone.
All right.
Snap, and the Avengers are back.
Okay. I can't wait to see the comments on that one, because I got to tell you, Caboose, that is a brilliant one. The only thing I will do is I will add to it.
Okay.
And you mentioned in the comments that, the Ego. Does this mean Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 will make an appearance?
I don't think so. I think it's just known as the Ego Stone. And I don't know. I got to look up more on it.
It might just be a coincidence.
It might just be a coincidence. But I don't think they'll do anything with Ego, the Living Planet, because, like I said, this stone is manifested in a being known as Nemesis.
Because I think, like Red Skull, somebody from the past will make another appearance in this movie. Yeah. I really do. And if that's the connection to it, maybe. But man, Caboose has a good theory. I can't wait to see what the fans have to say about that.
Yeah, so that is my out there theory, that there is a seventh Infinity Stone known as the Ego Stone. It contains the power of all 6 Infinity Stones, and the only way to undo the snap is to do a snap yourself.
Okay.
So,
all right, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, so
well,
that's my out there. I brought the thunder on this one. Listen, it's a big topic, and like you said, you kind of got to expect the unexpected, and considering that no one was able to predict whatsoever about that soul stone and how it was
even close.
Not even close. The fact that no one was able to predict that, I think that the Russos will bring something to the table here that is just as unpredictable.
It definitely has to be something absolutely out there. There's some small things you can always wonder and predict of these movies, but this part right here of how this is going to happen is going to be something out there.
Yeah, because I think it's just too easy for it to be, they're trapped in the soul stone. And that's it.
Yeah,
I feel like it's just too easy. And believe me, I was of that theory. I was believing that theory for quite a while. But just the more that I thought about it, I was like, that's the easy route. You know, that's where they're just like, you know what? Let's just take a break here on the writing and let's do.
And the Russos don't do that.
They don't do that. And the Marcus and McFeely, the writers of the films, they know what they're doing.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had this already planned out 3, 4, 5 years ago. I got to tell you, the way these guys do it. Anywho, okay.
But yeah, so that's how I think, the quantum realm will serve its purpose and importance, is that there is a 7th Infinity Stone trapped in the quantum realm. They take Captain Marvel in there.
I got to tell you, sometimes I disagree with you, Bruce. Your ideas are usually not that great and out there, but this time you brought the thunder for the first week.
All right. So that is it. Now now we got to kick it to you guys.
Yes.
How do you think the Dusted Avengers are going to return in Avengers Endgame? And like he said, we got this giveaway going on, so send in your topics and stuff like that. And then when we get to the 4th week, the 4th episode of each month, we'll be picking a topic sent in from you guys, and then the winner will get some sort of giveaway, a prize, whether it's like an Amazon gift card or something. So with that said, I'm Caboose.
I'm End of the Answer.
And once again, if you could leave a like rating on the video, it shows your support and we would really appreciate it. And you can click on screen to make your way to one of the other videos on the channel, or you can click my logo to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Please follow us on Instagram and Twitter and like us on Facebook. The links are in the description. Drop a like if you enjoyed, leave a comment if you have an opinion, and subscribe if you're new.
That's a wrap.